And speaking of that, in Columbus, Ohio, later here in this month, the Intercollegiate Bowling Championships. Starting with 108 teams, equally divided men and women, they're down now to 12 men teams, like Arizona State, University of Florida, women teams, Cal State, University of Florida.
Flip, baby. Yes.
For the Intercollegiate Championships. So college bowling is big, and Curtis is another of the products.
Curtis bowled at Winston-Salem College, and he is an excellent player, but he got most of his experience in the regional program. Now let's take a look at how Curtis is playing the championship pair, where he's standing, and what kind of shot he's trying to play.
Testing 1, 2.
I think he's waiting for a re-rack, Chris. Either that or he's going to get caught by the 25-second clock. Check Curtis Odom's position. He's right here. He's going to slide here. He's going to target right about over the third arrow. Just keeps it all together. And should get a strike here to take the lead.
Nice. Thank you very much.
I agree.
Really bad break. The 4-9 split. He can make this by sliding the 4-pin into the 9. He has to just slide it on over. What he has to do is slide the 4 into the 9. Trails by 8. If he happened to miss this, he'd be behind by 20.
Appreciation of the standing room only crowd here at Landmark Recreation Center. A great facility in Peoria, Illinois. Health club, you name it, it's here. Third 10-pin for Dell, who giggles.
Well, unexpectedly, he has a 20-pin lead or 19-pin lead, despite just going at a 2:06 pace, because all week long, the saying around here was if you didn't bowl 230, you lost ground on the field, and that's a pretty true axiom. Right now, Ballard with a conversion would lead by 19 through 6 frames.
Del Ballard, who has 6 titles, a Firestone, a U.S. Open, and an ABC Masters, but he has never won from 4th or 5th position. He is 4th seeded.
Del Ballard playing a little deeper inside line. You'll see Ballard over on the left side of the approach. He's going to try to get a strike ball right about the third arrow. He's going to start the extreme left, draw a line between those. It's the anatomy of a strike.
All right. Thank you very much. Flip, baby.
Eighth frame.
What are
Curtis
you doing on this left lane?
Constantly figuring out, trying to figure out what happened.
Make a shot. Please.
Running behind of our normal time schedule, so while we were away, after an open frame in the 6th and the 7th, he left a 2-4-5, then marked with a spare. Now here in the 8th frame. Covers the 6-pin and trails by 20. Here's Bo.
Thank you, Chris. Kelly Kaufman, what did you learn by your previous experience in the championship round this year, and what are you going to try to change today?
I'm just going to try to relax. I've said that last time, but I'm learning that one of these days I will win, and I'm just going to go out and have fun again. I mean, that's what I'm going to try to do, is just have fun. Win or lose, hey, I had fun.
Great attitude. He's coming up in the next match, Chris.
Well, the game is called 10 pins for Del Ballard today. He's plagued by that single pin itself. We're in Peoria on the shores of the Illinois River. A spring-like day. It's incredibly warm and sunshiny.
All right.
Okay, Del Ballard through the 8th frame, leading by 20, marking with a spare and moving over to the left lane, which has been troublesome for him, but more so for his opponent, Curtis Odom.
We never have a safe lead when the lanes are really this easy to score upon. Right now, Ballard going at a 2:06 pace. Curtis Odom with 4 strikes to finish the game would finish at 2:06, so it's still up for grabs.
It's going to have to roll up.
There it is.
Is that weak or what?
Well, that's his 5th 10 pin in 9 frames. That means he's around the pocket, and all he has to do is get that ball to flip over a little bit more, and those 10 pins turns into strikes. And if all those 10 pins had been strikes, he'd be going at a 278 pace instead of a 205.
I can spare it.
My game this week was a 289. He averaged 214 in 2 games on the championship pair. There he is, proud owner of a 1967 Shelby Mustang. He loves the muscle cars.
One shot.
We'll see one of those next week, won't we, Chris, when we go to Indianapolis?
We'll see Carroll Shelby himself, as they say.
Very good. Right now, this man needs a strike.
All right. That's only Curtis's 3rd strike in 9 frames.
See a good style of Curtis Odom, inside-out swing, good lift up through the ball. He finishes this shot very well, roots it out, trips the 4-pin out with a 2. Look at how steady, those determined eyes, and he knows he needs this one to stay in the match. Now it's imperative that he strike in the 10th frame. He can take the lead with a strike here in the 10th, the second one in the 10th, and finish it off with 2:06. This is the big shot.
And delivers. First television appearance
Make a
ever
shot. That's all
for
you gotta
Curtis
do.
Odom. He was the top seed at the Showboat in Atlantic City, losing to Mike Albee.
He leans for that little extra here. He throws that ball. He knew when he left his hand that it was going to be in the pocket. By far his best shot in the match, and he needed it right now. Now he's put himself in a position to win. He has forced Ballard to mark. With one more strike, he can take the lead. We still have the possibility of a tie.
One more shot, just like last night.
Look at that. What a finish.
Chris, you can learn all you want about the sport of bowling, but until you can become tough on the professional bowlers tour, lean back for that extra in the clutch, as Curtis just did, you will never be successful. Right now, he can take a 1-pin lead with a strike. If he gets 9 or 8, we have a great possibility of a tie.
Just like last night. One more shot.
Oh, true. Wasn't smooth at the line, though.
That was huge.
Just got a little too anxious. That's similar to the type of shot
How huge was that shot?
that Del Ballard threw
How
it in the
huge
gutter.
was that, Curtis?
Well, he knows he's opened the door for Del Ballard. Ballard right now needs to fill 18 pins in the 10th.
That's it.
Del Ballard. Curtis Odom, as the loser in the first match, he'll go to Indianapolis for next week's event, the U.S. Open. $7,000. Okay. Here we go again.
Well, he'll go for the pocket this
Oh,
time because
sure.
he needs 8 pins on 2 balls and not 1. If it was on 1 ball, he'd have to think about keeping it down the middle. It's a winner, Chris.
Yes. Del Ballard now Moving up our stepladder format to go against a non-winner named Kelly Kaufman of Topeka. Here's a word from our ABC stations.